Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to be reading The Adventures of Captain Underpants. And I love this book. It's very funny, and yeah, so today I want you guys to enjoy it. So yeah. It's by Dave Pilkey, and I love it so much. Anyway, let's get started. It has 20 chapters. Okay, let's start with chapter 1. George and Harold. Meet George, the Beard, and Harold Hutchins. George Beard and Harold Hutchins. George is the kid on the left with the tie and the flat top, meaning this is George. Harold is the one on the right with the t-shirt and the bad haircut. Remember that now. So if you guys can see, this says flower shop. Pick your own roses. Okay? Pick your own roses, it says. Now watch. George and Harold were best friends. They had a lot in common. They lived right next door to each other, and they were both in the same 4th grade class at Jeremiah Horwitz Elementary School. George and Harold were usually responsible kids. Whenever anything bad happened, George and Harold were usually responsible. So when it said pick your own roses, they changed the letters and they said pick our noses. That's funny. Okay. Anyways, but don't get the wrong idea about these two. George and Harold were actually very nice boys. No matter what everybody else thought, they were good, sweet, and lovable. Well, okay, maybe they weren't so sweet and lovable, but they were good nonetheless. It's just that George and Harold each had a silly streak, a mile long. Usually that silly streak was hard to control. Sometimes it got them into trouble. And once it got them into big trouble. But before I can tell you that story, I have to tell you this story. Chapter 2. The Treehouse Comics. After a hard day of cracking jokes, pulling pranks, and causing mayhem at school, George and Harold liked to rush to the old tree house in George's backyard. Inside the treehouse were 2 big old fluffy chairs, a table, a cupboard crammed with junk food, and a padlock crate filled with pencils, pens, and stacks of paper. Now Harold loved to draw, and George loved to make up stories. And together the 2 boys spent hours and hours writing and drawing their very own comic books. Over the years, they had created hundreds of their own comics, starring dozens of their own superheroes. First, there was Dogman. Then came Timmy the Talking Toilet. And who could forget the amazing cow lady? But the all-time greatest superhero they ever made had to be the amazing Captain Underpants. George came up with the idea. Most superheroes look like they're flying around in their underwear, he said. Well, this guy is actually around in his underwear. The two boys laughed and laughed. And yeah, said Harold, he could fight with wedgie power. George and Harold spent the entire afternoon writing and drawing the comic Adventures of Captain Underpants. He was their coolest superhero ever. Luckily for the boys, the secretary at Jerome Horwitz Elementary School was much too busy to keep an eye on the copy machine. So whenever they got a chance, Harold and George would sneak into the office and run off several hundred copies of their latest Captain Underpants. After school, they used to sell their homemade comics on the playground for 50 cents each. Chapter 2, The Adventures of Captain Underpants, written by George Beard, cartoons by Harold Hutchins. Okay, next page. The Really Cool Adventures of Captain Underpants, written by George Beard, drawn by Harold Hutchins. It was a time of darkness and despair for the planet Earth. Bad guys had taken over the streets, and all of the superheroes in the world were too old to fight evil. Hey! Ha 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 ha. Then, okay, let me tell you. Look at this. So that's Wonder Woman, that's Batman, and this is Superman, and that's the bad guy. Then along came a new, improved, extra strength superhero. Tra-la-la! Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's an egg salad sandwich. No way! I'm Captain Underpants! Captain Underpants was faster than a speeding Wispman Zoom. More powerful than a boxer's shorts. And able to leap tall buildings without getting a wedgie. Tra-la-la! Night and day, Captain Underpants watched over the city, fighting for truth, justice, and all that is pre-shunk and cotton candy. Meanwhile, at a nearby elementary school, it was Stinky Taco Surprise Day at the cafeteria. Yuck. So, oh wait. This is what I'm reading. Okay. This is what I'm reading. Stinky tacos. They're really bad. Everybody hated it so much, they all threw it away. Soon the cafeteria food came to life. I am an inedible hunk. The monster ran around the school, eating everything in his sight. Munch. Help! The inedible hunk just ate up 15 folding chairs and the gym teacher. Oh no, not folding chairs! This looks like for a job floor. Tra-la-la! Everybody say, Captain Underpants! Captain Underpants shot lots of underwear at the monster, but it didn't do any good. The monster kept eating the underwears. Zip, munch, munch, munch. So Captain Underpants took off running. The inedible hunk chased him. Grrr! Help! and chased him, and chased him, and chased him. Finally, the inedible hunk got too tired and thirsty to chase Captain Underpants. How about a nice drink of water? So the monster took a long drink from a shiny white bowl. Gulp, gulp, gulp. When suddenly, hooray for Captain Underpants! Flush! If you guys know what I mean by shiny white bowl. Here, I'll give you a hint. That is a shiny white bowl, isn't it quite? If you guys were correct, it was a toilet. Hooray for Captain Underpants! And so the inedible hunk got flushed away and was never heard from again. Tra-la-la, the end. Don't miss our next existing adventure, Captain Underpants and the attack of talking toilets. Coming soon to a playground near you. So guys, I'm only gonna read until chapter 3, the end of it. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. Turn on the notification bell. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.